Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Somebody's Heroes. We are back with another vignette for y'all. I'm Eric, I'm the Dungeon Master, and reprising her role from Season 1, Abby, go ahead and introduce your character.
Hello, I'm Abigail, and I am playing, once again, Aina.
Queen Aina now.
Yeah, Queen. Queen Aina.
All right. And as a guest in this vignette, we also have Justin, who is reprising for Season 2, his role. Go ahead and Justin.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's GM Justin, and I'm going to be playing Link. Both he and I use he/him pronouns.
Fantastic. So we're going to pick up with Aina. You've been queen now for 24 years. Ever since they anointed you queen after the fall of Tauliva, and you've rescued only 100 citizens. You've eventually Saucon Khan and Link met up with you guys, and you guys did end up getting the other 400 or 500 that Link had, and they emigrated over to New Tauliva. So you have probably over 1,000 citizens by now. However, the last time you spoke with Link, he mentioned there's a temporal disturbance out in the Red Sands again. You know, your specialty. So you teleported in to Link's chamber because Link, having visited you enough, left a teleportation circle there because he doesn't clean up after himself. You activated it, you got over here, and you're greeted by Link as you get here. How you feeling after 24 years of being queen?
A lot of time has passed for most since we last saw these characters. But Aina looks almost exactly the same. She does carry herself slightly more confidently, although not by much. But she has not aged a day. And instead of those glitchings that have happened every once in a while, she just fades slightly and then comes back into focus. She wears a light blue tea-length dress, her circlet that can never be removed. And her hair is in a sort of messy braided updo with that pesky piece of hair that's always stuck in front of her face. Still there, stubborn as ever.
I expect no less.
But she still carries that almost naivete in her eyes and a very bright spark of curiosity within her. Although her shoulders seem a little heavier, the weight of New Tauliva and the people there weighing on her shoulders at all times as she approaches.
And what does Link's office area look like after being in charge here for 24 more years than you were before? So I think that's up to 31 now that you've been on the material plane and in charge.
Like I said, Link recognizes the fact that he's been here for a little bit. People keep saying, oh, it's this time of the year. He's like, yeah, whatever. Suddenly, the old Sultan passes away and he left some kid around here. I don't know. I've been helping that dude out figure his shit out. It's weird just trying to like, hey, you're not supposed to touch that. And then I'm like, he's like, yo, goo goo gaga. I'm like, what the hell is this? What am I supposed to do with this? And then, next thing you know, you blink, and then the kid actually like, oh, I can actually function in society. I can do some stuff. I'm like, yeah, well, that's kind of let me learn you some things. I don't know when you turn this age, but whatever, that's fine. But you would see as you walk on up to his office, it's a door. It's very plain. The door is very plain, but you'll see over it saying, just in very beautiful script, Link's office, and then a sign that says, "Open here." And it's pointed towards the doorknob.
Oh, good. There's directions. She will open the door.
When you open the door, there is a beautiful view of the outside. There are a lot of books. There's what looks to be a charcuterie board that is just like ready to go at a moment's notice. And there is a drawing photo of like when Link first got there, with all of the folks that he had made into his little covert surveillance system all throughout there. And one in particular just like was his second in command. She was in her teens, and she was incredibly intelligent. And then you'll see like another photo of him and her together, as he just is like continues to be proud, although the look of it just like, and yeah. But then you'll hear coming down the hallway saying, and then I said, look at the size of that sandwich. There's somebody at my door. Hold on real quick. And then he'll scurry on over, and he's just like, hi.
Yeah. Hello?
Who are you?
I'm Aina, here to help with the temporal anomalies.
Temporal anomalies. Yes, let's step into my office. And you'll see as he kind of like looks down the hallway. The person that he was with is still down there. And he's like, I'll just be there for one. Just hold on real quick. And then he'll start kind of like scooching you into the office before he closes the door.
All right.
And then he'll say, Aina, your face I recognize. I don't remember where, but I do recognize your face. And there is some vague semblance of a temporal anomaly thingy that you had mentioned before. So I'm going to be real with you. I barely remember.
All right. You sent a missive to. You sent a missive addressed to me regarding a temporal anomaly in the Red Sands. It's been a while since we've spoken in person. I believe the ball in Taliva.
Wasn't that like 2 weeks ago?
Nope.
Huh.
No, it was not. It was many years ago.
Okay, well, whilst I have you here, yes, there is this problem that you seemingly know about that is probably there. And you know what? If I get a look at it, it may come to mind. So, I've asked you for help, which means you have the skill set that I'm looking for specifically. So, let's say cards on the table. Maybe I don't remember you, maybe I do. What would be that skill set be?
You do not remember me. I am Aina Neandor. I am the current elected leader of New Taliva, and my skill set is that, well, temporal anomalies are something I have been working on and investigating, and have been one before for the past couple of decades.
You're a princess, and me and Sylvain had seen you on this metal bike that was not supposed to be there.
I was not aware that you knew of Sylvain.
You would be surprised exactly how much I do know. And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, we were having a conversation at a gazebo, and shit went down not long after that. So I do, in fact, remember
Yes.
you. I just,
Yes.
if you're not who you say you are, then you wouldn't specify stuff like that. Congratulations, you passed the test. Charcuterie board?
You know, if it's a temporal anomaly, it's something we should get looking at as soon as possible.
You know, yes, but at the same time, it's been like that for like the last 20, 30 years. So, I mean, what's another 5 seconds if you want some?
It's been like that for the past 20, 30 years?
Estimated. Again, the assumption that I'm making here, I'm sorry, the assumption that I'm making here is that like I may have told you or not. I know I've told like my friends, like, you know what, we won't get into who they are, but time works differently for me. Believe it or not, we're just the whole circle theme of today just being like time, right? Time doesn't work the same for me. So what happened 25 years ago is like 2 seconds to me. So that's why I'm like, but I also like, I know some things.
Understood. Thank you for letting me know. 20 to 30 years for an anomaly is very important. That sounds like too much time for it to have just been there unattended.
I'm sure it is, but at the same time, there are a lot worse threats out there. So it's just like, you know what, anomaly wise, we can kind of fix it whenever you got the chance to come out here. You know, hey, what it is, you know? So we'll get to it. It's fine.
Understood. Well, she kind of looks towards the door and goes, shall we then?
Yeah, actually, hold on real quick. And then you'll see as he kind of like looks around, and then like he'll take a step to the left, a quick hop to the right, and then do a quick spin around before he's like, hold my hand, please.
Oh, all right then. She will take Link's hand.
And then he'll just simply go like this, and underneath them will be a teleportation circle that opens up. And then if the GM would allow me to, or I can roll for it, let's see how close we can get to the sucker.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure the right address is dialed in. We've gone over how you can take a teleportation circle, rearrange the symbols by erasing and re-etching them to be a different portal. So we've got to make sure you got the right address logged in.
That's 8.
No. So on that 8, here's what you do. Here's where you do end up. You end up in a coffee shop. Behind the counter is an very old, balding Goliath with a biker's jacket on, full beard, hears you pop in. Oh, Master Link! And you see him visibly take a step back. Aina? You haven't aged a day. Well,
You
maybe a day.
are alive.
Yeah! He's got scars all over his body where the crystals had erupted and actually formed and drew back in, and all kinds of craziness where his body is like 80% scar tissue.
How
But
are
he's
you
not
alive?
glowing blue.
How are you?
I came through. Okay, from when I left you. Alright. I ran, I killed the thing, Tommy drove away, y'all disappeared, I turned into the thing.
Yeah, you heroically sacrificed yourself for the greater good. It was wonderful. I'm sorry you sacrificed yourself, but you did save everyone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yes.
That's pretty awesome. So I'm like a legend in Taliva.
Yeah,
Wait, there's still a Taliva, right?
No.
Oh.
Well, there's a new spot on the ground.
Oh! Did y'all name it New Taliva?
Yeah,
That's a right
I didn't really
name
want to take
to
that
do.
away. Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
really want to take that away
Alright.
from you have not heard of it. Okay.
No. No.
Oh my gosh. She's gonna go behind the counter and give Jedediah a big ol' hug.
And he brings an arm down and just pats you on your back, and he just, well, for the queen, apparently, I will. It's free, whatever you want. I don't care.
We actually have
Also,
to get going. What are we
if you
doing?
see Cass, let her know I have her money still.
You've been saving her money this whole time?
She is my boss.
Okay.
I never stopped working for her. As far as I know, she didn't die. Y'all got out.
Mm-hmm.
I got out through a different portal. Memory's a little fuzzy for when I was infected, but
Yeah.
I've been
my
here
gosh,
since.
The implications that you're alive. Whew,
I
okay.
guess 24 years. And yeah, so there's plenty of. She's got lots of gold.
I will pass that along and have her reach out to you. I'm sure she'll be very happy to hear about the fact that you're alive. I'm sure everyone will. I am going to tell everyone about this.
Oh. Did y'all get Amy? Amy was in a jar. Sauce had her. Did Sauce bring Amy back to y'all?
Yes, Sauce brought Amy back to us.
Oh, that's good. I would hate for her 17 kids to not have their mom.
I feel like I missed. Maybe I just forgot. It's been.
Oh, you were out getting food the night she came home and told everybody. I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right. That's when I may have been the same night I missed meeting Cass's boss.
Oh, yeah. Memory's a little phasey from that night, too, but I cooked food, so. You know.
Okay, well, okay. It was lovely to see you. I will absolutely be back. But we have to go. There's a time-sensitive.
Link, here's your coffee and bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Thank you. And you said you were saving up a substantial amount of gold back there. Are you paying the taxes on those?
Yeah. I'm paying taxes and business. I'm paying the business expenses required to operate and what I need to live. But beyond that, everything else is saved.
Okay, cool beans. Just wanted to make sure.
I haven't counted lately.
I'll. You know what? There's gonna be a lovely lady that's gonna come by and see you probably within the next couple days, just to make sure all of your books are in order. So.
Okay.
He's getting audited.
It'll be fine. You take it easy. We'll catch you later, Kevin. And then he'll just start like walking out as he like takes a bite of a sandwich.
All right, Link. I'll be looking for her. And another customer walks in. He's on the main street. He got a good spot. He's not in a back alley.
He's paying himself minimum wage.
Less. He's paying himself the bare minimum he needs to survive.
This guy. Oh,
he's wearing a 24-year-old biker jacket the same one he was wearing 24 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
That man gonna get audited.
Auditing him. Immediately sending a missive to Cass being like, you gotta have news.
Hey Cass, you're rich.
Hey Cass, you're rich. Please give him a bonus. Help the man. Oh gosh.
But I think as they're kind of walking out there, Link will be like, so if I'm not mistaken, You were a princess or some sort of royalty back when I first met you. How's that been? How's the princess life going? I can tell you for a fact that this whole sultan life bullshit, I'm not one. I've just happened to be a very close advisor. The other one kind of keeled over one day. Who knew? Hookers, hookah, and a little bit of tequila will just, 85, and then it's just like, pfft.
I working with New Taliva, it has developed in an absolutely beautiful way. It's a lovely city, better than I could have ever imagined, and the people there are incredible.
Fantastic. I'm really glad to hear that. I know Taltech was like all the way that it was. Don't know what happened to it after. I've heard rumors here and there. What's going on with that? What have you seen?
I have not seen anything on them returning. If they are, that would hopefully be something that I would be aware of if it was within New Taliva, but the people, if that is what they want, that is what they get.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how are you as a leader?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think that's exactly up for me to be able to say. I think that's up to others.
You're going to see as he takes like a sip of his coffee and another bite of his sandwich before he says, I'd actually disagree. You can tell a good leader, you can tell a really good leader because they'll at least mention a couple specific things about them. And some of the bad ones are going to be like very aggrandizing kind of a deal, but you can definitely, there are the good ones that are out there, and you can tell just by the way that they hold themselves. So
And as you guys are having that conversation, there is a driver pulls up. She's wearing a nice set of sunglasses, a orange and white outfit with some red accents. And Link, you know this to be your competent little girlie. You know, the 14-year-old who busted heads for you in all of last season. She is now 38 and pulls the wagon up, pulls it back, and goes, y'all headed out to the ruins? Hop on.
thank you. Come on.
Oh, all right.
I knew the odds of you stopping here were high, so.
I am not as predictable as some may say to be, and by some I mean you. Okay, it's just coincidence.
Sir, with all due respect, I've been studying you since I was 7. I've learned your habits.
I don't like your attitude.
Takes a big old bullwhip and just cracks the back of this boulette that's been harnessed to the carriage, and straight through the desert y'all go.
He's just gonna continue to be squinty-eyed and be like, I don't like your attitude. I don't appreciate any of this perceiving of me. This rude. Oh, by the way, this is Aina. She is the queen of New Taliva. And she's helping us today with our temporal anomaly thing that's out in the desert.
Yes, sir. I read the I read the brief.
Fantastic.
Did you not read the brief? Just gonna say to Link.
Apparently, it's been growing over the past 50 years, 60 years, and it's actually 60. The records have it actually shrinking in size.
Oh. Well, that's good. Most likely it's something that can be contained then, or at least just observed while it shrinks down. That would be ideal.
She is smart. Well, problem is, I've been doing other research on other anomalies. They all
Oh,
have been going and shrinking as they get older. And the ones in this area pop in on and off throughout recorded history, and this is the smallest that it's ever been recorded at the start. So, I mean, hypothetically, I don't know. This isn't my area of expertise. I've just been reading what I've read, but is it possible someone in the future created this? And it's rippling through time, getting bigger in the past than it is in the present? Is that even possible? I have no idea.
I believe that anything is possible. That is a sound observation and a sound hypothesis. It was quite large when we had seen it 2,000 years ago. So if it is smaller now, it is possible that it was created in the future for the past. Or maybe its power was used in the past and is no longer needed.
And it's just rippling forward, causing smaller and smaller waves like you would expect on the ocean shore. Yeah,
Maybe.
that's an option
We'll find
too.
out.
I guess so. I'd hate to be in the past if it's what I think. And we're going to go ahead and slap cut. You guys go through the desert, through the sands. The sand begins to turn a reddish brown color. And the sand becomes harder. The boulette's doesn't go down as deep with every bounce. It goes down a little less. So it slows down just that little bit. You guys go up a mesa and then across some bridges and stuff. And Aina, you see it on the horizon. It looks worse than when you were here last. But it almost gleams in the sun. As the sun is rising up behind it, you see the gleam of some of the metallic bits bouncing off. You don't remember metallic bits last time. But
Has changed.
yeah. It's changed in a weird way. And she pulls up in front of the ruins for the two of you to get off, saying she'll stay with the cart.
I think as we're getting out, you'll hear, like, the camera would hear as, like, the door opens up and Link is saying, and that is why if you ever hear anything or see anything that resembles, like, and he'll make a description of, like, this I can't pronounce the word,
Insectoid?
but there it is. Thank you. That has, like, a long, elongated head, but very tiny, but swarms up. You ever hear anything that mentions that description, or someone saying, "Oh no, it's a sliver," run and go the opposite direction because that is bad juju. Anyway, if anything goes wrong, get out of here. You have family and kids, and
Nope.
I want you to just go home, and somebody will come pick me up at a later point. So you guys take you yeah, and then Link will just kind of like walk away from the carriage at that point.
Aina will slowly get out of the carriage looking at these ruins and what happened the day that she had last seen them, and is just clutching onto the notebook she's holding very tightly, like white knuckling it. All right, let's see what this is.
How does it look since the last time you seen it? Is it any better, any worse?
Well, right now there are definitely some changes. It hasn't just eroded, it's evolved. Has someone been here before? Looks like there's some additions to the building.
Wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Um, I don't really keep too many folks of surveillance that out here too often. Just one or two every so often because, I mean, take a look. And he just kind of like points out there. It's like nothing. I have other things to kind of keep my eyes on. You know, I don't know what we're calling ourselves nowadays. I think I mentioned it to you before, like my friends over at the Raven Court, which, by the way, definitely got to introduce you at some point because I think you
Mm-hmm.
probably have some talents that kind of would work with, like, if we, depending on how we do with this, maybe we can. It's a good conversation we can have with them.
Oh, yes, I have received the missives throughout the years, the invitations. Um, I will think about it. At the
Not a bad
moment.
gig.
Hmm?
It's not a bad gig.
At the moment, I'm just so busy with new Taliba. It just, I don't know if it's entirely in the cards right now.
Okay, well, this is in your card, so let's figure this out.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Go ahead and roll a pair of investigation checks, the both of you.
Oh, I'm good at those.
You have different DCs, that's why I'm having you roll separately. Aina, you get advantage because you've been here before.
That's so nice.
16.
25.
Oh, good. It's not a single digit.
I rolled a 14 and a 15. Not that bad.
Abby.
Hmm?
I know your average roll is under 10.
Yes. And
So I'm glad it's not single digits. That is all I
new
said.
season, new rolls. I'm sure
Did you
that's
get
how
new
this is gonna
dice?
work.
Yes.
No. I did not.
Okay. So you got a 25?
Mhm.
And Link, what'd you get?
17. No, 16. Sorry.
16. Okay. It has, as you enter, the both of you get hit with this wave and can see almost like a weird time sight. It's a little strange. But right now, you guys can see where the original building was and what it looks like today, as if what it was is an overlay for today. So, like, you can see it kind of grayed out. And it was gorgeous. This center path had here today it has just a groove, but that was flowing water that was going to various fountains and various like there's a bathhouse that was over on the left. There's a horse trough that they also use for like camels and other domesticated creatures. And now that's in ruins or rubble or not there. You don't see people, but you do. Aina, you do remember the way to the central throne room. And as you go, the painted rock faces are really standing out to you. This was a beautiful place in its heyday. But as you open the doors, you see on the throne, if I'm not mistaken, back then it was straight up a skeletal corpse.
Mm.
There's fleshy bits attached to the corpse now. Specifically, closer to the temporal anomaly, which does not look like it's moved, only gotten smaller. So it's about 30 to 40 feet in the air, but it's maybe the size of like your fist.
Oh,
Because
wow.
before it was about the size, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was like a 30-foot diameter. Now it's about the size of your fist.
This is different.
But it's radiating the same kind of temporal magics and temporal energies that it was back then. You've just got a different person with you. That's the only difference between now and then.
This is new. All right.
How long has that body been there? I think the what is it? What is it? I can't speak today. Decomposing. There it is.
The decomposition process seems to have reversed slightly. It was fully decomposed when we had seen it, but that was in the past. Something is definitely wrong here.
I mean, it is a temporal anomaly. I imagine the whole thing is kind of a mess.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, how do we fix it?
Well, that is the question. There are ways to potentially contain it. It just depends on what it is. This one's always been a mystery. I haven't really been able to crack.
You know, there's days like this where I wish he was a wizard. He was a wizard. I knew way. He made a deal with me once or twice. His name was Teferi. Interesting guy. He had a thing with time and whatnot. I don't have a way to contact him, or else I would. But yeah, like I'm sure we can figure something out. We're smart. You're smart. You're a queen. You can do stuff, and I appear like I know what I'm doing.
Well, let's take a look, shall we?
While Ina's reading her spell book, what's Link going to do in this decrepit throne room that you can kind of see what it used to be?
I think Link is just going to kind of take a look around and see what all he can find. He was here last time with Sylvain, but they didn't really get to do a whole lot of
That wasn't here. That was another one.
Oh.
That was a different anomaly.
I mean, same, different.
For Link, yeah, it's the same place.
Yeah. It's same, but different. So he's just going to take a look around. Because regardless, the last time he didn't get a whole chance. Like they were there, and it's just like, yo, what the fuck is that over there? And this, that, and the other. So now it's just like, well, he can actually explore and kind of take a look. Maybe
give me a perception check. Because if I'm not mistaken, you're good at those.
I'm decent. Some would say
proficient.
Yeah. What's a 27 to you?
Oh shit. Nice. Okay. So you're off exploring while she's looking through her spell book. And based on what I think would be interesting to Link, there is a pair of pots up by the on the anomaly side of the throne that are unbroken and seem sealed.
You're gonna hear as like Link just kind of like cracks his knuckles before he just kind of like walks on over and then takes a look around. Takes a real good look at them. Do they say anything by chance?
They do tell a thing about a moment in the history of this place, and it refers to the city as Talashan, it talks about their king and having a very close relationship with the divine. He was a child of divinity. And these clay pots were crafted by artisans to store time itself.
I think Link is going to pick them up, and then he's going to walk over to Aina and say, "These might be of help. I need you to study them and then give them back to me, please."
All right, let's take a look.
So, you Aina, you do glean the same kind of thing on the one pot that Link really looked at in high detail. The other one, the reason I didn't describe it for Link is because it was like an instruction manual, and Link doesn't read instructions. It gives you the ritual for containing time.
Oh.
And the pot is one that'll fit in your hand, though. So it might be big enough, or you might have to wait. It depends on how the storage inside the pot is. Is it a pot of holding, or what is it? Like, what kind of pot style is it? And you don't know that yet.
Well, I might as well try this, and then if it doesn't work, then we can try something else.
Are you done with them?
Well, here. I'm gonna give the other one to
one.
Link. And then I think we might be able to use this one to contain the anomaly, which would be wonderful. And then, sure, why not? It's yours.
Roughly the correct size based on your observations.
I think as soon as Aina hands it over to Link, you'll see a sigh of relief before he just kind of like flings it over to the side, and you'll hear it as it crashes and breaks.
You do not have a second attempt if this first one fails now.
Okay. Thanks, Link.
I hope that wasn't something that you needed, because man, let me tell you, I can't for the life of me not break a good pot.
Okay.
Did you need that?
All right. We'll see. Hopefully not. She's gonna slowly walk up to.
Can Aina read Celestial?
Can she read Celestial? Yes, I was gonna say no, but yeah, she can. I was gonna be like, can she? No.
Given the society, it would have made sense for you to have read it.
She reads Celestial and Common, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan.
All right. How's Aina gonna try and seal this away in this clay pot that can hold magic and time?
Yeah, no problem. Don't even worry about it. She's gonna cast Catapult. No.
On the clay pot.
On the clay pot.
yeah.
Just hope it gets there. No. She's going to try to use. This is a little funky. This is a little silly. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna try to use momentary stasis.
Okay.
It's supposed to be on a creature, but like, what is time if not a creature? Magically force a larger, smaller creature you can see within 60 feet of you to make a con save, and it will be encased in a field of magical energy until the end of my next turn. So I'm basically hoping to create a little barrier around it and then go full.
Okay. What is your saving throw? DC.
18.
DC 18?
DC
All right.
18.
Constitution on time?
Yep, the concept of time, I bet, is real weak.
You know, here's the fun part. It bounced off of my rolling tray and went from an 18 to a 5.
Nice.
because those are adjacent sides on the dice.
No problem. I had 4 more attempts at this. And I'm just I think what I'm gonna do from there is just kind of be like, okay, gosh, I hope this works. And then over it.
So you're gonna get up there and you're gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna get all up in it.
Okay. It's still 30 feet in the air.
Oh, well.
Did Aina bring her broom of flying that she had at the end of last
Absolutely.
season?
That's one of her most prized possessions and her favorite form of transport. She would bring on anything that could constitute, like, research or an adventure.
And a broom is useful. Even if it's just a broom to sweep off research.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you broom of flying, you get up there, you kind of just try to gently swoop it in the pot. Go ahead and give me an attack check based on dexterity. If you don't have proficiency in clay pot, I'm so sorry.
That's so mean. What if I cast catapult?
The DC goes up.
This is the season of Aina, let me tell you. That's a 23.
I
I rolled a 19.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I don't know what times AC is, but...
I'll let you have it. It was a good roll. As you close this pot, give me a perception check as you're pincering this magic in there. A perception check.
Perception?
Perception.
There she is.
There's your
13. No, it was a 10. We're just getting lower. We're just starting to get down to her regular rolls.
Okay. So on a 13, you see a pair of eyes look back on a purplish face with a pair of eyes that look exactly like your one eye. Are you going to follow through, or are you stopping?
It gives her pause.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, like... Huh. And I think that pause is enough. What happens? Momentary stasis ends after 1 round.
That would give it enough time to end the momentary stasis.
Yeah, of just like, what is that?
And as that spell ends, you hear a voice, and Link, you hear it too. Ah, it's you. I've heard about you. And you see the eyes look around, see Link, continue looking around through the various parts of the orb. Ah, and you don't have him with you. How convenient.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm just gonna...
Close it, close it.
You're not casting momentary stasis, you're not doing anything, you're just gonna close the jar.
I think it's panic of just like...
Okie doke. I need you to roll a charisma saving throw for me now, Aina.
Oh, I'm so charismatic as you can
DC
tell.
24.
Okay.
If I can, with that, hurry up and close it, panic.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use that as my bardic inspiration. So
Okay.
she
What?
can get what is it? It's a 1d10 tier roll.
Okay, I need a 10 for this to meet it and therefore beat it.
I believe in you.
Need a 10 on the D10.
We all know my rolls are really nice to me. That's an 8.
That is not a 10.
So, Yeah, 22.
Bardic inspiration. That's a D10.
That was the bardic.
What?
Yeah, that
That
was
was
the bardic.
the bardic needed to be a 10.
I rolled a 13 plus 1 is 14 plus 8 is 22. It's all good. Everything's fine.
As you do, this clay pot begins to glow. Like the color of twilight.
It's not good.
This is not in the instructions that were on your pot, by the way. And the sun, which was rising, remember, is no more. Is rising no more. As the area around your vision, around everything around here, enters a twilight state. Link, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, DC 25.
All right. It's not that bad.
I believe in you. I believe in you. And that's my inspiration for you, but I don't have that. So it's just moral support.
27.
Okay. Link, you are brought into this pseudo time stop like thing. So you are not frozen on the other side of this. As the pot levitates out of Ina's hands, shatters itself on the ground.
That's not good.
The temporal anomaly is still down there, but you start to see hands open it just a little bit as a black cloaked figure with purple skin and eyes the color of twilight begins to step out and crawl his way out.
Hey, you. Hey, I didn't ask you to come in here. I didn't just finger snap. Hold monster.
Has no effect.
Not a monster.
As he steps out, his cloak has holes in it that look like it's like a twinkling night sky, where it almost seems like the stars are reflected in the way the cloak was made. Magically moving holes that seem to shine light through them. Well, being stuck in that space, and he just crushes the anomaly. For as long as that was.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, what year is it?
I don't know, man. I don't even know who the hell you are. I don't even know where I'm at half the time.
He's looking at Aina.
Oh, no.
What year is it?
She's gonna slowly, lower herself back to the ground. I think she's still staying... Probably not. No, she's staying up there. She just goes, I'm so sorry. I feel like we got off to a bad start. What's your name?
Well, it would depend as to where and when I am on how you would know me.
It's 2049.
Looks around. Ah. And I see you somehow. My grandson seems to be dead. Interesting. Nevertheless, I I do not have a name in this time. In fact, many have forgotten who I am.
Huh.
For eons.
I'm so sorry.
Being the first, well, I would say mortals, as he looks over his shoulder, looks at Link, looks back at Aina. I would say mortals, but your friend here isn't one. And you have been blessed by, well, me. Interesting. How'd you get that eye? His eyes match yours.
It just happened. I've been here before.
Oh, yes. I remember now. You were with one of my nephews.
Raph?
Well, nephew's a stretch, but generations are weird, time is interesting, and I digress. For freeing me, I have a gift for you.
Oh, that's okay. What, that's okay. Actually.
Walks over.
She's on the broom!
He walks over as if up a staircase.
Oh, come on!
Just taking steps as if up a staircase.
Ooh.
Eyes
I'm
line
all
up.
good.
He's within 5 feet of you at this point, Aina.
Starting
What's
to
Link doing?
Back up.
Hey, I don't know what's going on here. I don't really necessarily care. Aina, do you need this guy? Cause if not, I can. No, you don't. Okay, cool. I need you to kind of go away, and that's banishment at the 6th level.
Okay, what's the DC?
DC is going to be 17.
He starts to fade back into a temporal anomaly and collapse amongst himself as he breaks free of that again and goes, oh, no. And he snaps his fingers, points at you, and you immediately drop form. Your tabaxi form is no longer what's being shown.
You'll see as like Link just kind of like pops his neck and says, oh, you should not have done that.
What do you look like? Hang on.
And what does Aina see right now?
Yeah, what?
Because she's never seen Link in his natural state.
You would still see like the blue what is it? The blue tunic with the cloak and the red scarf around him, except instead of a tabaxi form, he's taken the form of a fox type being, and depending on Aina's understanding of otherworldly beings, you would recognize him as an Arcanoloth. He'll very gently move his glasses from the edge of his nose and puts it into his pocket and says, see, now I'm really getting angry, and
now is relative.
It is.
And he puts his other hand, the one he didn't use to snap, over top of your left eye as you start to see part of him fading into your eye.
She tries to like grab onto him and move contact off of her.
You can absolutely try. Give me an opposed grapple check.
Okay, that's athletics for me because I'm initiating this, which is a -2. Don't worry about it. That's a 7. There she is.
He rolled a 5, but he has modifiers, so.
I mean, yeah, he's a very powerful being, and she's Aina.
So you push away, but as you go to reach out, you like swing right through the part of his arm that's fading away. Roll an intelligence saving throw for me.
Okay.
Did you nat 20 or did you nat 1?
Can I now?
She's back, baby. She's back.
Can I now? Just
Can
like
you now what?
finger snap.
Get to try another banishment.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do another banishment. I'll burn another 4th level spell for this.
Okay.
Because if not, I'm gonna finger of death him at next.
Nice.
So he begins to compile and compress with his hand, like the rest of him that's not attached to Aina begins to compress into another anomaly as he breaks out, but he still disappears. And what was left of his arm that was still left behind, straight into Aina's eye, causing a little bit of like twilighting around like the eye socket that quickly retreats and fades into the eye itself. Because Aina, you got an intelligence saving throw of nat 1, right?
I sure did. That is what I did.
I'm gonna pick up some dice. Hang on.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. I understand.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Knock her out, it'd be funny.
It would. It sure would. That's 15, 17.
Revenge for taking 0 damage in the final fight of season 1.
Wild.
138.
Look, she's just cool like that. Until she was in that one.
You end up taking about 50 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
Straight to the face and the eyeball.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And
just immediately, like, she's in the air on the broom, and it's just gonna kind of like fall over, like hanging onto it so that she doesn't fall and just is clutching her face.
Link would probably like roll his eyes and just kind of like go like this as a Tensor's flying disc kind of comes right underneath to help lift you up and then kind of gently bring you down to the ground.
And as a second after, once she's safely down on the ground, this twilight domain you were in disappears as if it was no time at all. And Aina, with you have both eyes closed right now, right? With the pain?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
She's probably, as soon as she was able to be on the ground, she probably like rolled onto it and is just like up, like facing upwards, but it's just holding her face.
Okay. In your pain state, so you can't comprehend it, you get flashes of your past lives, but also of things that you can only deduce are yet to come, but you're not 100% sure, leaving you very, very confused. Very confused. And I'm gonna leave the scene to you guys.
See as like Link appears very close and still in his Arcanoloth form be like, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, gosh.
I hate to ask this, but I'm going to need to see that eye.
Okay. Like, just hang on, just 1 second.
Link, roll a medicine check.
I'm decent at those. That is a 9.
Looks fine.
He's gonna be like, something's not right about that. That's If I can, if you allow me, can I? Can I go into your mind? And I'm curious to know if whoever this person was, we're gonna call him Carrie.
Okay.
Just curious because I sent Carrie somewhere else. I don't know exactly where, nor do I care to.
You sent them somewhere else.
They've been banished from here, yes.
That's not good.
That's not my problem. My problem is here. Well, he was my problem, but my main concern is like things that are going on here. The reason I haven't left your world, and trust me, I could have left a long time ago, was because you guys have amazing food, and I kind of want to keep it that way. So I'm willing to do whatever I can to make sure I continue to eat good here. Now, if he threatens that in any way, shape, or form, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to rid this world of said problem. And I need to know if he isn't hanging around somewhere in that little noggin of yours. So,
Is that okay?
if you're okay with that, I would like to peer in. Only want to see if he's in there. Nothing else. I've heard people say Scout's honor. That.
All right. Yeah, yes. Do you think he's gonna come back?
Hope not. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Hopefully I send him someplace where... well, that problem gets taken care of without us ever having to see it again. That's the hope.
Okay.
But that's the funny thing with banishment and me not really paying too much attention. I'm a deal maker. That's what this is what we do. Arcana lots are known for. We're deal makers throughout the universe, right? So some of us do kind of like kind of go into the depths of like the magical part of it and like really try and get the understanding to where like our magic is spot on. That's not me. I'm very much, I like making the deals. I love helping, being arbiter of deals. I'm saying a whole lot to be able to do this. And then he's just going to like tap your head and do a detect thoughts and see if he can't go in as deep as he can to see if this entity is still lingering around.
She agreed to let you go deeper, so we don't need to roll for that. You go in, and what does Aina's headspace normally look like? If someone were to normally enter your mind.
Normally, it would look like a nice, comfortable library. She stores so much information in her mind that I do think it would look very comfortable, like a library with open windows and an autumn setting outside and some nice chairs.
Yeah. Y'all know what a hurricane looks like? When you're in the middle of it, like not the eye of the storm, like the
Yep.
in the middle of the wind part of the actual storm of the hurricane. Yeah, so the top of Aina's space, mind palace, is ripped off. Books are flown askew. Things are on fire. It's snowing. There's lightning crackling. There's water up to about your kneecap. And you see Aina doing her best to try and frantically set it all back right, so parts of it are totally dry and back to where it should be, but that's her safe space. The rest of her library is being actively added to and built, with new memories being added, new floors being added, new bookshelves, new square footage, new everything. As Link, you start to see a little bit of a nosebleed come out of Aina's actual nose in the reality space.
But any sight of this
No.
entity, okay. And you'll see as Link, like, because all that's instantaneous with like the boop and comes right back out and says, "Oh, girly, oh, okay, cool, yeah, here you go." And then he's gonna do like a quick tap on your hand to do whatchamacallit. Fuck it, why not? B-ball. Mass cure wounds, and you're gonna take, and it's more symbolic than anything else, but you're at least gonna take 25 points of healing damage for this.
That's incredible. Thank you.
And then he says, "You are going to need some rest because I saw what's going on in there." Luckily, he's not in there.
What? What's going on? What? What's happening?
You ever watch construction workers?
Yes.
So you know how over time, like they're able to like start from nothing, and then next thing you know, there's a full ass house right there. We're seeing that like in real, like not real time, but like in like fast forwarding sense. New additions to the house that is your mind being built upon. I don't know what this dude showed you, but there's a lot of new things in there. You had a very cozy place, and now there's a whole lot of books and stuff and things. It's getting added on to. You're probably, I would recommend probably like relaxing for at least a week or so until that entire thing just kind of stops, because yeah, but at least he's not in there. There's a positive. Oh,
That's good. Where is he? Where is he?
I guess we can see if we can find him, and you'll see as like Link just kind of like raises his up, and to see if he can like find like a do like a portal to be able to see if he can find out where he may potentially be. As I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I'll do clairvoyancy to see if maybe, just maybe,
Okay.
he might be able to find him.
You can't see anything in clairvoyance range.
Mm.
And so, that took 10 minutes. So Aina's a little more put together after those 10 minutes of casting that spell, but I don't know by how much. Probably not, because that's a lot of brain chaos that got flooded in.
So, I don't know where he's at. I know he's not here. Hold on real quick. This makes things a little bit easier. And then you're going to see as he just kind of like shakes himself, and as he does, like the image of the Arcana lock dissipates, and there he resumes his view of the tabaxi. And he says, "Well, so a couple things. One, I'm going to need assurance that what you saw with me today stays between us.
All right. No problem.
If I can trust you, I won't do a Gaiaz or draw up a contract or anything of that nature. This is trust building, team building, whatever you want to call it, whatever we could. Anyway, we'll workshop that later. This is the first thing. Second thing, I may not be able to know exactly where he's at. I might not even be able to tell you. Well, actually, I probably could, but we're not going to get there. But I know people who can. And I have no people who can potentially help assist in getting rid of this being if you want to."
Okay, yeah. It looks like it's taking a lot from her to focus on the words you're saying before her mind starts wandering back and getting disoriented again. Yeah, if there's anyone who can get this figured out, I would love to find this entity to see if they could undo this.
Cool. Then I will. Let us, hold on real quick. Let me see your hand.
Holds out her hand.
Does a step to the left. A hop to the right. Does a twist. And then teleported back over to where we were at the carriage. And then saying, I will send I'll send them. Actually, no, I'll go visit them. I'll go visit my friend Morwen to see if we can have you there for the next meeting. Sound good?
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. One meeting. And we'll see what happens.
Your mind and everything.
Your person comes over and she goes, as I'm assuming that Aina is like half slumped over Link as he's trying to like help her to the carriage. That's what my brain is envisioning right now.
She's probably trying to do it herself, like leaning over the broom of like, no, I got this.
Okay.
I'm fine.
She lets you guys in, helps Aina more than Aina shows that she needs help, because that's a fucked up person who was not fucked up when they went in, and she's quiet the entire time. She knows to be quiet with problems Link looks at. And helps you guys in the carriage, gets on, and drives this boulette carriage off back to Tamraze.